Hi, I'm Brian Nelson. I'm the match director for the 2020 Rifle Dynamics Red October Kalashnikov Championship, which means I'm responsible for handling the registration process. If you've already registered, I get a lot of notes, I get a lot of extra registrations from people who are kind of confused by how it all works, because if you aren't really experienced in using practice score as a competitive shooter, it can be a little bit confusing. So here's the deal. If you've already registered, then what should happen is you will be registered, but you're not in the match yet. There are certain other steps that have to be taken by me and by you to get into the match. We try to make it as simple as we can, but there are certain things that need to be done. First thing that I need to do is actually manually approve you into the match. This is done for a couple of reasons, but the primary one is I need to make sure that I'm looking to see if anyone's volunteering to be a staff member. I need to see if this person is a sponsored shooter from one of our awesome partners. I need to see if you should be approved based on the priority of how many years that you've shot Red October. What I mean by that is we always have a wait list every year. We have since the first year of Red October. So the way that we determine who gets one of the limited numbers of spots is essentially how many years have you been with us. If you've invested your time, effort, and energy to shoot Red October every year, I want to make sure that you get into the match. So every 2 weeks, I go through, I manually approve everyone. The first people I approve are the people who have been shooting since the first year of the match. That's why that registration form asks for it. Then I approve people who've shot all the years but one, then, and on, and the last people I approve are people who haven't shot it before. I go through that every 2 weeks, so there's still a decent chance that you'll get into the match if you've never done it before. If you're later on in the registration, there's a chance you'll go on the wait list. I apologize, but we have a limited number of spots. We have tried to expand it this year so we can get more people in. After that, you've been approved. The next thing that you have to do is pay, because we don't want to take payments for people that actually can't get into the match. Once you've been approved, you will get an email that has a link for you to pay. Now, speaking of payment, the policy on refunds, because life happens, you can't get the time to come shoot the match, all these things happen, we're cool, man. Anytime before the 1st of October, you ask for a refund, you get a refund. No questions asked, that's it. After the 1st of October, the only refunds we give are just because we don't like to kick you while you're down. If things happen that are completely outside your control, that are like cataclysmic, death of a loved one, broke my leg, getting deployed to Afghanistan, we'll do refunds for those, just because, we care about you, man. We want you to come, but if you can't, we get it. That should be everything about the registration process for people who are already registered in Red October 2020. I really hope to see you all in Vegas.